That was pretty good.
It's better. Yeah, it's okay.
We're good.
I want that to be our intro now forever.
What?
That's the intro now.
What? Let's clap those cheeks.
Yeah. Well, no, I guess. Okay. So anyway, welcome back, fellas. James, Joe, how are we? How are we feeling today?
Hi, Kevin.
Hello.
Hi,
feeling
James.
better. Feeling better.
Feeling better.
Yeah, I was stressed out about this last episode to edit, and
oh yeah,
a lot of technical difficulties recently. So we've just been grinding through to produce the content on time, but feeling
Joey's
better now.
Joey. Listen, listeners, Joey is slaving away for you. He is like, he's up to 2 a.m. editing a first reaction. This man deserves your $1 a month.
A first reaction that should take no more than 30 minutes. And it took me 5 hours up until 2 a.m. because it was just so many technical difficulties.
I feel so bad, but also I laugh when I get frantic text messages from Joe at like 12:30 in the morning about Blake Fellas. I'm like, man, he's not having a good time.
I got a Snapchat from Kevin. I was like, oh, he's still awake. Great, I can vent real quick.
Anyway, we're back for another week. Technical difficulties aside. This week we watched the 2022 Netflix film The Adam Project, a science fiction action film directed by Sean Levy from a screenplay written by Jonathan Tropper, T.S. Nolan, Jennifer Flackett, and Mark Levin. It stars Ryan Reynolds, Mark Ruffalo, Walker Scobell, Catherine Keener, and Zoe Saldana. And the movie follows a time-traveling pilot who teams up with his younger self and his late father to come to terms with his past while saving the future. So the talk of the town, the Adam Project, it's hot. Everybody's watching it. James, what was your first reaction? What did you think, bro?
I thought it was good. Like almost like aggressively decent. I didn't think it was like a phenomenal movie. I thought it was I think the child actor in this movie was very good. Like one of the best child actors I've seen in recent, cinema. Ryan Reynolds is very funny. I always like to see him on screen, and I'm sure we'll talk about this later, but I feel like Ryan Reynolds is the same character in every role that he ever plays. But overall, I think the movie was a fun ride. It was far too long. It was like an almost 3-hour movie.
It was an hour 45.
No, dude. It wasn't even 2 hours.
Was it? No, it was definitely.
No, I think it was like an hour 45.
No,
that's with credits.
Why did I feel like this?
Right here.
Hold on. How long is this movie? I need to know.
It is.
Did you stop in the middle?
46 minutes.
Yeah.
Whoa. Why did it feel so long to me? Maybe that's a horrible sign.
It's not a good sign.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk.
Overall, meh. And I'll send that over to Kevin or Joey. Somebody pick it up.
Joey, what'd you think?
So I agree. I thought it was very good. I thought what they did great was that it felt like a family movie with good adult humor in it. And usually I feel like family movies are either not like great for adults or it's too adult that it's not really a family movie. On the contrary, flip side of this though, with the cast that they had here, I was expecting more of like a serious tone. And I think they could have probably like killed it if they did like a Guardians of the Galaxy vibe with Zoe Saldana also. But I think they went too family focused to have that kind of like fun, really exciting, like futuristic vibe to it. But it was good. It was entertaining. Like James said, it feels really long. The pacing's not great. There's some moments where I just wish they'd kind of cut or like explored in other areas of the story. But I thought it was a good ride. Kev?
Yeah, I think I agree with everything you guys are saying. Decent sci-fi flick. I enjoyed watching it. I had fun watching it. Acting was really good. the child actor was good, but I felt like he laid on the like I'm a younger Ryan Reynolds like too thick sometimes. Like it just
Mhm.
felt almost like just like unbelievable because he did do a really good job emulating Ryan Reynolds, but it just felt a little like he was trying to be an adult Ryan Reynolds rather than this character as a child. So
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it because it's just a silly like sci-fi movie. Um, I think the pacing was a little weird at some points because it did feel longer than it was. Even Julia said that she was like, "This is a long movie," and I was like, "It's really not. It's only been like an hour and 20 minutes." But all in all, I thought it was like a decent movie, and I'd watch it. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself here, but I'd watch it again. Like it's nothing. It's not stupid. Like it's not. There aren't too many plot holes outside of time travel as a whole. And I'm know we're gonna talk about the time travel in this movie, but um, it's hard to not have plot holes with time travel. But outside of that, it seemed okay, and I had a fun time watching. So, Joe, did you have something else you wanted to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say I was actually impressed with their time travel logic in this one. There was obviously still plot holes, not perfect. I don't think they want it to be a super sci-fi interstellar type movie where they're gonna try to like solve time travel. But I thought for what like the extent that they were going to, they gave just enough explanation, if that makes sense. And we'll
Yeah.
get more into the spoilers section of that later. But I thought it was
Yeah,
actually kind of good.
I think the viewers have a little have some entertainment ahead of them because I'm not sure I'd agree with you too much on the time travel.
Yeah, I definitely think that it's so weird to me that like I feel like as soon as Avengers did time travel, there's like so many time travel movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's confirmation bias. There's always just been a shitload of time travel movies. But
True.
as of late, you're just like comparing everything with Endgame.
Every
Yeah,
sci-fi
it just
movie now has a time travel
Yeah.
component to it. I think is what
element.
is
Yeah,
more
I
accurate.
And
feel
we've
like it's
watched a decent amount of time travel in
on
our
show.
movies, which doesn't help
Mhm.
either, right? We've watched
Yeah.
Shadow of the Moon, which was time travel. We've
Mhm.
watched what was the other one? Tomorrow War, which is time travel,
Mhm.
and now this one, which is time travel, and all of them deal with time travel drastically different.
Yeah.
So, and we'll save it for the spoiler section, but I'm going to want to hear which one you thought did time travel the best. So think about that
Yeah.
a little bit while we're in the break. But any more like last minute first reactions before I get your answers for play or scroll?
I'm good. Everything I need to say in the spoiler section.
Yeah. Joe, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Um.
Your
No,
peas.
I'm piecing. I'm holding.
Okay. Well, if you're piecing, then are you preasing play or
Keep going.
Shut
preasing
the hell up,
scrolling?
Kevin. You knew that was bad halfway through the sentence.
I knew it was bad before the sentence even started.
Feel guilt.
We love
Feel
the
it.
commitment.
Joey, what are you doing?
I'm pressing play. I think they wanted to make a family movie, and this is a good family movie.
James?
I'm like back and forth here, honestly. I think it's good enough. I think I'm pressing play, but I think I could convince myself to keep scrolling if I talk about this movie too long.
Interesting. I didn't expect that out of James because I am pressing play. It was a good sci-fi movie.
No, James
I
thought it
don't
was
think I have
long, and
anything.
that's the end.
I just don't. I don't know. Like like, is it a good kids movie? Like, if I'm looking at it through the lens of a kids movie, 100% press play. But if I'm looking at it through like the lens of like a good sci-fi flick, it leaves a lot to be desired. That's all I'm gonna say before we get into, for me.
But that's the thing.
I hope
I
your
don't think
standards
they.
aren't too high for sci-fi, James.
Yeah,
There's high quality sci-fi out there. It's also not hard to find, you know.
But is there
True.
high quality family sci-fi movies? That's where I struggle with.
Mitchell's
And that's
versus
why I
Machines.
think
Here's Joe.
this
Here's
is
Joe
a
with the
good press
stipulation.
play.
High
Mitchell's
quality
versus the Machines.
sci-fi family movies that you can watch on a Tuesday with your stepmother.
Safely, precisely. Good
Safe-
analysis,
safe
Kevin.
play.
All right, cool. Well, then, listeners, While we're on the break, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Really helps us out, help us grow a base here. Go check out our Patreon. $12 a year, you get some really cool perks. Our Discord channel where we play video games, hang out, chat, and overall it just generally helps us out. So that would be great if you love us and support us enough. But come back after the break. We're gonna dive into this one. Joe, what's up, Joe? What did I forget,
Also,
buddy?
for other podcasters who are listening, if you're interested in using Riverside to record your podcast virtually, if you have a video component or even just audio component to your podcast and you want to use Riverside, we do have an affiliate link now. It's on our website, flixfellas.com. Click the link, sign up, and it's a great platform. They're super helpful team that really will solve any issues you guys ever have, and the quality is amazing. So we love it. We've been using it since day one. And if you're interested in upgrading your podcast, then Riverside's the way to go.
Yep. Shout out Riverside. Also, thanks for stealing my thunder, Joe. Anyway, we will see you or you will hear us after the break. We'll be right back.